Hi, my name is Rachael Hastings. I am a sixth grade math teacher in Gwinnett County. I've been working as a sixth grade math teacher for 2 years, but before that, I taught eighth grade for about 7 years, all in Gwinnett County. And I live in Duluth, Georgia right now. I'm in the Masters of Instructional Technology program. Some of my professional goals, or I would like to continue on after my master's and go for my specialists. And then I would also maybe one day in the future like to pursue my PhD, but jury's still out on that. For the TED Talk with Sir Ken Robinson's TED Talk, one thing that resonated with me was that I felt like I've heard that kind of speech given so many times throughout my career in education. And he was great, obviously. His ideas were wonderful. But it just made me kind of sad because it's like we all know what's right for kids, but it seems like on a policy level, that's where things kind of go to die. And I hope that one day in our lifetimes we can see his 3 principles of, human flourishing come to fruition. I hope that we can be able to do that. I hope that we can find ways to teach that play to students' strengths. That part really resonated with me because I remember feeling like so curious as a child in school, and some of the experiences that I went through in my K-12 education kind of took some of that out of me, because it was so much drill, just putting information in, and that isn't really how humans are built psychologically. So I hope that we can move away from that industrial model of education in the 21st century and help our students be better, in the digital environment and not just little factory workers. So that his video did really resonate with me for those reasons. Okay, so that brings me to the new thing that I learned from the reading. I really liked the chapter 3, the chapter on the third space. I had not heard that term before, and I'm the kind of teacher that I love doing stuff like thinking of stuff like that. So I learned that the third space is where the student's world outside of school and their internal world connects with the curriculum. So once those two things, so the first space is like the student's world, the second space is the curriculum, and the third space is where those two things come together. I think that this is such an important concept that doesn't get enough attention. It's so important that we hold this space for students and make connections with each of their individual identities. So I liked that chapter a lot, and that was something new that I learned. And I thought about it actually all this week while I was teaching. So what I plan to do with this knowledge, in the chapter there were some specific strategies listed that you can use to create third space in your classroom. And I already noticed this week as I was teaching on Thursday, I was up teaching after reading this, and I realized that I was using some of the things from the chapter, specifically the encouragement paragraph. I realized that I was doing that while I was teaching to kind of press my students into deeper understanding of some math concepts. And another way that I plan to create third space and use the reading in my own classroom is to look for more ways to create third space and to do this with math education, because I think sometimes that can be definitely challenging. And this reading inspired me to have conversations with small groups with my students about how they can feel connected to math inside school and outside of school. And then from there, I can plan more ways and more activities to develop their math skills in more deeply personal ways, because I really definitely think that third space is where you have some really great opportunities for some deep math conversations and really deep math learning. But I just want to continue to try to figure out ways to implement that and establish that in my own classroom. So that was really nice to read about and nice to learn something new for that. But that is all. So thank you for watching. Bye.